G'day guys, welcome back to the Free J's Off the Grid Adventures. So we'll finally finished all the fencing for my uncles. It turned out that I did another few days for my auntie and uncle at Jendowie. But now we're finally on the road and we're going to our first farm that we're going to willingly work for a bit of food and an experience of living with them and to see what they're growing. And these guys are growing figs and feijoas, and they've only just been going at it for like six to 8 months. Last year they brought this property and started putting all the irrigation and planting trees, but they still got to do a lot of compost and manuring and to get these trees into beautiful 2 or 3 year old trees that are going to produce fruit. So we're going to stay there for a whole week and help them out, and I hope you enjoy the vid.
Wow, beautiful house.
Can you get there?
Look,
I've never seen them. I've never heard of them.
there's a lot of blue ones on this one.
Oh, it's actually called black ball because it comes out looking black.
We're done with this one. Put it in the rubbish pile. What did you guys think we're nuts?
You get so bored. Taking a look at sniffing, he sits in the car and just watches this.
Hey guys, welcome back. So we're just picking some seeds out of flowers. So these guys sell cornflower flowers at the markets, and we're getting the seeds from last year's crop so they can plant soon. Obviously it's like a winter sort of thing, and it has a big blue daisy looking flower. So we're in the shed picking flowers, dead ones. Pretty crazy.
Does it work? You should all try. Especially before tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big day.
Yeah.
If you do it tonight, it's bound to happen, right?
Rain dance party tonight.
Well, no, it won't happen.
No? You're going to scare the rain away.
Yes.
Real estate agents and all of that. Anything you do, set us up places.
I want to go.
So, yeah, it's all about
Country people are good, like.
generally trusting.
Yeah.
If there's too much competition, issues,
Yeah.
a lot of collaboration, right? So, trying to spend time with Australia. Propagated down to more that size. But these were my original 2 and they've gone mental.
Yeah, right.
I actually took all the leaves off this one originally to do this, and then got diverted to doing something else and never got back to it. Now basically that's going to reach to the bottom of my pot,
Yeah.
and these are going to be roots and that's going to be shoots.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is just chop it above that. That'll become the new branch for that,
Yeah.
but that's going to become my new plant.
Okay.
Now I just pull everything off that's green, and basically that's it. Shove it in the dirt.
So you don't rip back like a centimetre, nothing like that.
How do you mean rip back?
Well, sometimes they peel off the top out layer just to give it, but it's going to shoot from here anyway.
yeah, because these are just the wild thing that loves loves to grow.
Yeah.
Even if I buried that on the end of that plant, it would grow new roots and spread to the next area.
Yeah.
They're from the top of the mountain in the Moluccas, which is like PNG but in Indonesia, just next door.
Baba.
The other one.
Now we'll try and make some longer ones. These are the ones I almost got ready last night.
John, would you like to do one?
Yeah.
What happens? That's right. We had the drought and the cows were going, oh, there's got to be something better down one.
John, make sure you don't breathe in the stir. This does.
Because it's cow poo.
No, it's soil. I don't breathe in the dust.
So what were you saying before about scratching
So this plant we're trying to, we are making it shoot again and again and again. It's called longevity spinach, and it's from China or Indonesia, and if you eat it, it will give you long life health and can also neutralize your diabetes and stop cancer from spreading within your body. So one little plant can cost like $15, and David's turned one plant into nearly 20 plants, and this time next year he'll have 200 plants at $15 each. Very smart man.
If you hold this one, it might be easier. Thanks, buddy. Good job. Good idea.
Just show you guys, we've got a market report from the Brisbane market.
Touch it. It goes into their joints and takes the oxygen out of it or something.
And it's that
And
powdery
so
thing.
they end up suffocating. Yeah.
What's the powder called?
Diatomite.
Diatomite.
Yeah.
So guys, this is an old fig tree that was originally here on the property. And all these little suckers are either figs, feijoas, or white gum. They're using white gum trees as their wind block because it's quite windy. We're sort of on a bit of a hill. And we're just going to go down to the orchard and have a bit of a farm tour. But apparently they've got over 400 or 400 too many fig trees, feijoa trees. So they have to expand their little orchard that they have. So one of the guys here, Shae, he's actually done horticulture as a degree in WA, and he's teaching us all the sorts of little tricks to prune and propagate plants.
And he just told me to get some manure.
And that loop now is feeding, I think, a couple of these figs and a couple of these limes, and just loops around them. So I've got a loop there, a loop here, and then the 25 mil I've branched it there to go down the hill to do another 7, another 7. So I found
Morning everyone, so this is day number 2 on the fig and feijoa farm. Plus they actually put some limes in too because they're in high demand around the town. Day number 3 apparently, Jordan said. Shae was giving us the rundown. These are white gums to grow really high to give us a bit of a windbreak. And then it comes down into lime trees. There's a couple of legumes, not as many as what I would have put in. And then down the bottom more, there's some figs and feijoas and in the middle here. This is where they had their sort of market flower garden. They had sunflowers and that cornflower flower. And right down the bottom there, I'm gonna whippersnip this whole, like, it's probably 300 square meters, so they can refine where the dozer ripped up the ground, and they're gonna put more trees and more irrigation system right down the bottom. But they don't have any machinery on this place, so the best way to keep it down is to go through with the whippersnipper. And you can see how uneven the ground is here. That's because they had this deep ripped with the dozer when they built the dam. It's rough, but they're never going to have machinery in here, so it'll be all right. And why they ripped it is because they can let all the moisture, all the rain just drop down like 3 feet into the earth instead of running through the top. So just continuing on what I know about the farm, they had this sort of rabbit-proof, kangaroo-proof fence made. It's sheep wire, and that actually comes down, you know, like a foot past the ground. And then they have chicken wire at the bottom of it, just so no little rabbits can go through it. So they had this fence made right around the orchard. They also had the dam made down the bottom, and more contours wrapping around the peak of the hill here to feed back into that dam, because this is the neighbour's place. The original owners only sold them the 40 acres on top of the hill here. So my job today, I'm gonna, there's a few lime trees here, but I'm gonna whippersnip this whole section here so they can keep planting that all the way down. I'm just gonna get into it and smash it. So I was talking to Shae, and he explained to me how they use their super to buy this farm. And apparently, I don't know, at any age you can take money out of your super and buy an agricultural farm business, and you can live on the farm and run it as a business to make a profit for your retirement fund, super fund. So the difference is, like, you can use your super to buy an investment property, but you can't actually live in that investment property. But with an agricultural farm business, you can use your super as a, you know, as a trust fund. You'd put it in a trust fund for sure, and you could borrow, let's say 300,000, with the capital coming out of your super, 100,000, and you can actually live on the land and run it as a business. It probably won't make a profit for 10 years. That doesn't matter. And you can do your dream early in life. These guys are only 45, and they're using their super as a managed business fund to start this farm. And I think that's perfect for me, because I've worked in the mines for 10 years and I've got like 70,000 in my super. I could use 40 grand as a deposit out of my super and buy a block of land and still have my house in Gundy with the equity to buy some machinery afterwards. Sounds like a pretty good system to get around waiting to your retirement to be able to do what you want. can't remember what these were plants were called. What were these ones, babe? Rosellas. So you actually can eat the leaf. Jess didn't mind it. I thought it was a bit sour. And there's a flower, yeah?
Yep.
So these turn into flowers, which they sell for $5 plus each or whatever, or a little bundle. What Babe's doing here is these watermelons are just like a crossbred over the last 50 years, and you can't grow watermelons on this farm because they'll crossbreed with these ones and turn into not very good watermelons. So that he didn't ask us to do it, but I think it's a good job to pull out a few of these. So yeah, so when the bees come along, they don't go from this one to the good one and wreck it.
You've become a lot more confident in yourself as well. You went walking nearly every day with Trish for about 4 kilometres. And you were confident enough to go and complete jobs by yourself. One of your jobs at the farm is watering the plants. You were ready straight after breakfast and off you went by yourself to water the plants. You came back a bit disappointed though because you weren't able to lift the watering can. At least you tried, buddy. Well done. So proud of you, Jordan, and the little man you have become. Homeschooling is going well. We don't do a lot, although you are learning heaps on the fly. And then I did a picture. A bus travels so far, from Bowenville to Dolby, to Bell, to Jindawi, to Proston. And then I said, next we are headed to Mergen.
Pig farm.